And we are live. I'm sorry everybody was popping on and blocking it. I couldn't tell we were live or not. Welcome everyone to Team Inspiration Nation. Today is a very, very exciting day for us. As you all know, we do these team calls for you every Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And we're just here to love and support you. And today we get love and support from two very special guests. And I'm really, really excited to have you, Robert, and Robert Hollis Jr. with us today. I can't tell all of you on here with us, or our viewers, how much these two gentlemen mean to me, how much I've learned from them, how much I love and respect them. In fact, I'm getting goosies just talking about it here. But, you know, I don't want to keep talking. I just want to pass it off to you guys, hear what you guys have to share with us today, because I know it's very, very exciting. Mr. Robert Hollis Sr., will you come out and talk to us?
I definitely will. So hello, Melody, and hello to all the viewers out there. Melody, like I told you right on the phone before we got on the Hangout, there's not too much I wouldn't do for you. I just, you know, you're like family to us, and me and Junior, and you know, I feel the same way about Doug and Scott and Susan, and you know, all the new ones on here too with Don and BJ and Lewis. It's like the other watchers out there. I just love, and my #1 goal is always just to do my very, very best to help people. And that's what I just love to do. So when you ask me to be on the Hangout, and I know a lot of you know this, if I can find a way to get on a Hangout with and help you, I will. And so that's what I'm here for today. So I just love you so much, Melody, and I just appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you, Robert. That means the world to me. I know there's a lot of buzz going on. Some of us have heard, some of us have not, and I know you wanted to share with everybody what's going on that's so exciting right now.
Well, of course, and what I would love to do is share with each and every one of you a story. I know that you guys have already probably heard, but most of the people that are on this Hangout that have known me for years, like, you know, when I first met Doug Harkins, you know what I mean? I was involved in a company called Tahitian Noni International. For those of you that know, you've heard I've made over $45 million and helped 9 people. I mean, 45, you know, people make over $1 million. You know, when I first met Doug Harkins a long, long time ago, it was in a company called Tahitian Noni. And I don't think that it's been a secret to anybody that I've always been involved in network marketing. It's where I've made all of my money. And where Unlimited Profits really came about was my attempt to duplicate exactly what my mentor did to me. So I'm going to share a really quick funny story with you guys, and I know it's going to be funny because you guys are all going to relate to it because every one of you have been through this story. So, you know, so Scott and Melody, I met you through, you know, and Gano Excel, and, you know, and then moving forward, a lot of the other people, of course, my son, unfortunately, has had, you know, Junior had to, you know, go with me through every company. So I've been in 15 different companies, and a lot of people turn around and say 15 different companies, and I look at them and I say, well, from the time that you got your first job, how many jobs have you had? You know, and a lot of people go, wow, I've had a lot of jobs. Does that make you a bad person? So I don't have a job. I haven't had a job for 28 years. So instead of having jobs, I consistently look for companies that just fit me right at the right time. You know what I mean? And so a lot of you probably already knew this, but let me tell you the story. So, you know, here I am, broke as a joke. I don't have a dime to my name. I'm an auto mechanic on workman's comp. I'm losing everything. And a guy named Sean Hennigan picks up the phone and says, Robert, now listen to the story closely. Robert, have you heard of Amway? No, I haven't. Well, it's not Amway, and it's legal. I go, what are you talking about, Sean? And he says, listen, I met this guy that makes 62 grand a month. I seen his check, and he's expanding a brand new company. And he's looking to people to mentor and train to make a lot of money. Are you interested? I said, I'll come pick you up. Now, if any one of you go through any of my training for 28 years, my story's still the same. Why? Because it's true. It's my story. So I go down, I see a presentation, I'm like in awe. I'm like in shock. Why? Because there's three things that popped in my head. Wow, this makes sense. The second one was, this seems pretty easy. The most important one, I think I can do this. If these people are doing it, so can I. So the presentation, the effective presentation worked on me. It was at the right place at the right time. So then after he did the presentation, he did this crazy thing called steps to success. And he showed me, hey, get in. After you get in, you know, I mean, after you sign up, you got to position yourself. You got to get in where you fit in. Number 3, you got to put a group of people together. 4, you got to get plugged into training. Training. Yeah, you need to pay attention. Robert, what are you doing this weekend? I don't know. Why? There's a training in San Diego. You got to go to it, and you got to go get trained how to be a professional entrepreneur. And I went, I don't have $350. And he goes, well, you need to get trained. I think you should find it. And I found a way, and I went to a training. Now, this is a training some of you guys have seen where there was 22 people in the room. That was it. And out of 22 people, 21 of them became multimillionaires. So from the time that I seen my mentor, he was like sharing me the business, showing me the 4 steps, helped me with the game plan, promoted me to a training. So let's go fast forward. So when I get involved in Tehishinoni with Doug, I wasn't even in the company 30 days, 60 days. And I know some of you guys haven't heard this story. And in the office that we worked in Orange County, and you guys can, I'd even love Doug to come off mute when I say this, the very first thing that I forced the company to do, and my upline to do, was to pay for a professional team of camera people to come down so that they could film the presentation, film the 4 steps, film the testimonials, and the frequently asked questions. Doug?
Yes. It was unbelievable.
And so we had a DVD that was an effective presentation. Now, some of you are going, why did we do a DVD? The internet wasn't really strong back then. Me and Doug are old. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm older than you. You know what I mean? But we put together. So we put together this DVD. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that DVD was my son, Robert Hollis Jr.'s first opportunity. All right? So we moved forward from that really quickly, and when Tehishinoni had problems, we switched vehicles. We went to a company called Pro Travel Network. When we went to Pro Travel Network, the very first thing I did is did a website called, replaceyourpay.com. And I filmed a professional presentation called Opportunity of a Lifetime, 4 Steps to Success. Are you guys getting this? For 28 years, I've duplicated the same thing in every situation. All right? So then after Pro Travel Network, I got flown out to Malaysia to meet a guy named Mr. Liao and a company called Gano Excel. And my son and I, my son put that out there. I made $50,000 in my first 50 days with Pro Travel Network. Now, guess how many 3-way calls I did? 0. Guess how many weekly meetings I did? 0. Guess how many home meetings I did? 0. So I did what I've always done, right? So then I get involved in Gano Excel, and a lot of people go, well, Robert used to do old school, because I remember, now that's where I meet Scott. That's where I meet Melody. But I move really, really close, and me and my son, Junior, go there, and we do meetings all day, every day, to anybody that would listen as fast and quick as we could. But as soon as I showed the company that I knew what I was doing, we put 600 people in that company in the first 60 days. In 90 days, we went over 1,300 people. My son went diamond. His checks went to $3,000 a week. He bought the car of his dreams. Can you imagine in 90 days making $12,000 a month? That's what happened to my son because of momentum. And then what did I do? I filmed a presentation, and I filmed 4 Steps to Success. I filmed testimonials, and I filmed also commonly asked questions. And guess what the name of the website was? Replace Your Pay. So you're looking at Melody and you're looking at Scott. Now, you know, they're part of the story. Now, Doug comes along, you know what I mean? Because Doug's family, he really doesn't have any choice. It's like, you know, we don't even need Doug's permission to get involved in a company because we got all his information. He just says, hey, where are we going? You know what I mean? And so what happened about 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, was a decision that was not mine. Listen closely. It was a decision that was not mine. I was told one day that everything that me and my son and Melody and Scott and Doug had built for now over 5 years, all of a sudden the compensation plan was changing, the company name was changing, everything was changing. That was not Robert Hollis's decision. It wasn't Robert Hollis's Jr.'s decision. It wasn't Melody's. It wasn't Scott. It wasn't Doug's. Some people made decisions to just change the company for us. Is that a true statement? So now, everyone that knows me on this panel or watching this video, I want you to listen to this. Do you know right now I'm the master distributor of a company called Ghana Life? If you don't know what master distributor is, it means I override every single person in the company. That's my position right now. Now, here's something that I want you to really think about. You know, because I've known, you know, Don for a while. I've known BJ for a while. I've known Louise for a while. And Susan for a long, long time. Susan, I never even thought about that. I met Susan back in Ghana Excel. You know what I mean? But listen to this. Have I pitched any one of you on Ghana Life?
No.
Now, if you just listen to my story, and listen closely, Scott, I'm no longer doing what my mentor taught me to do. I've ruined the entire formula. I ruined it. So for the last 2 years, hi, Don, get trained. Hi, BJ, get trained. Not, hey, look at a business opportunity, go through 4 steps, and then get trained. I messed up the formula. And so I'm looking at unlimited profits for the last couple of years, and I'm going, what's missing? There's something missing. Because watch this formula, and if you guys are smarter than me, I need to hear you. See, what we're trying to do is we're going, hey, BJ, listen, you need to get in training, and then when you get in training, then you got to get trained. I think I got it. I'm not sure if I got it. I think I got it. So BJ goes out to everybody else that's involved in a business and says, listen, why don't you just get trained, and then once you get trained, then you go into training. What? What? It makes sense. Okay, I'll go through the training. So they go through the training, they go, oh my God, this is the most incredible training I've ever seen. And then they go out to the rest of the world and they say, you know what, you need to get in training. And then what do? Well, you get trained. Then what? I guess you just keep getting trained. So I've watched my income go from 6 figures a month down, all the way to, you know, $4,000 a month. Now all of a sudden, you guys don't know this, but unlimited profits makes a lot of money, but I don't make a dime. Not one single penny. And so here's one other part of the story. So 4 years ago, I decided I'm going to learn how to use the internet from people that are successful. If I learn how to do network marketing, I'm going to use online marketing. And I paid 10 grand and went to seminars with Brendan Burchard and Frank Kern and Eben Pagan and all these guys, right? Recently, you guys know I spent a week with Ray Higdon. Okay? So now, one of the things that I did is I took my son, Junior, and Matthew, and I took them to a Brendan Burchard, Jonathan Budd seminar down in La Jolla, California. And when we got down there, the guy that won the contest and made $100,000 plus won a new convertible R8 was a guy named Eric Worre. Now, when I seen Eric there, I brought my sons in there, and Eric goes, "What are you doing in my training?" And I'm going, "Listen, I'm bringing my sons. It's an expert from afar." And he's like, "You should be doing the training." And I go, "No, no, 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 no. You know, Eric, you do the training." And he goes, "Would you please, please, please come speak at my seminar in Las Vegas?" Now, that was 4 years ago. And you guys know the story. I went there. I spoke on the panel. This is the first time I've ever spoken in front of people that were not in just my group, but all these people all over network marketing. You know, master distributors and owners and top distributors. And every one of them goes, "Robert, man, your training is some of the best I've ever seen. Would you please make this public?" Now, you guys might not know this shift, but I took Unlimited Profits, which was just for Gano Excel reps. That's all it was for. And I started making it generic. But guess what, Scott? I still wasn't plugging anybody with an opportunity in it first. See what I mean? And so now all of a sudden, I'm just focused on the training, As you guys know, we all went to the GoPro event. I was blessed the year before to speak as being the anchor speaker. Then I go to the Association of Network Marketing Professionals. You know what I mean? I'm the anchor speaker there, the top 50 people in this industry. I get this big award. And all of a sudden, I get introduced to Lisa Grossman and Curtis Broom, and I knew Jeff Roberti, but I didn't know him. And they introduced me to, I spent time with Eric Worre, I spent time with Brian McMullen, you know? And so I said to Eric Worre, Eric Worre said, "What are you going to do with Gano Live?" I said, "I don't know." You know, they're struggling. They're struggling with their compensation. They're struggling with the money coming in the company. They're struggling with getting product out. They're just struggling, and it's just really hurting people. I don't know what to do. And he grabs his phone, and he's pressed speed down. He says, "Listen, talk to Brian McMullen. He's the best in the industry. You got to learn from him." Well, at that time, you guys, I didn't want to do anything. That was in February of last year. Then I go to the next GoPro event that was last year, where we took a picture of all of us in Unlimited Profits, right? And I said, "You know what? Let's try to put Unlimited Profits. I wanted to stay affiliate marketing, but let's try to put a part of it network marketing." And everybody went, "Wow, what a great idea." And then all of the people that I trained, which are watching this video and on this video, that are family, I'm looking at the best people. You guys don't even know how good you are. You have no idea how good you are. But you're going out with a product and a concept that no one's ever heard before. So they're like, "What?" God just gave me a great thought. It'd be like taking someone from a country that's never seen television or electricity. And we pull them out of that country and we bring them in. Is television and computers awesome? Yeah. Is electricity awesome? Yeah. They don't get it. Now what you do is you grab them and take them back to their country and let them explain it. And they're like, "I can't tell you how awesome this is." Well, explain to me what it is. It's awesome. It's changed my life. It's the most incredible thing in the world. Explain it to me. It's awesome. And so I'm telling you, I've watched my son. You guys know Robert Hollis Jr. I consider him one of the top 0.001% of all marketers on this frickin' planet. And I look at what he should be making, and he's not. And it's because he goes out to the best of the best of the best, and he says, "Hey, listen, my father came up with this cool concept," and he explains it to them, and they go, "I don't get it. What's the product?" My dad. Okay. I'll get back to you. So, have any one of you struggled with this? So where this came from was Ray Higdon. So I go out there and I spend a week with Ray Higdon, and he's telling me, he's going, Robert, you made money to come out here and see me. Where'd you make it from? I said, oh, just, building a group or whatever. He goes, don't you understand that you're a professional network marketer? You're one of the best in the world. He says, I reached out to Eric Worre and asked him if he made $1 million in 1 year in MLM. And he said no. I reached out to all these other people, and they said no. Every one of them said, if you want to be mentored in network marketing, you need to talk to Robert Hollis. I'm going, wow, that's pretty cool. And he says, I want you to mentor me to make $1 million a year in World Ventures. And I said, awesome. And I said, before I do that, can I share with you unlimited profits? And he said, yeah. And I let him and Jessica go through all the videos, go through the comp plan, everything. And Ray Higdon looked at me and went, I don't get it. He goes, I would take unlimited profits and turn it into an affiliate program. I wouldn't make it network marketing. And I'm going, no, 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 no. Nothing's happening in unlimited profits. It's going to stay the same. So let's finish the rest of the story. So I'm letting this go in my mind, right? And I'm going, wow, okay, so my mentor brought me in a network marketing company, and then what he did is he went through the 4 steps, went through a game plan, then he made me go to a training, and then I used a training from Bill called Advanced Marketing Seminars, and I went back and made $45 million in network marketing companies. That's the part I'm missing. And I was just thinking about it, you guys. I was just meditating and praying on it. That's all I was doing. And then last Monday, I get a phone call from Brian McMullen. I haven't seen him since November. And here's what he said to me. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Great. How's the kids? How's Terry? Awesome. He goes, listen, what could I do, say, or pay to get you to take a serious look at what I'm doing? And I said, I respect you. I'll come look at it. So I flew out to Utah, and he introduced me to this company called Modere. Now, when I sat down in front of there, and I want all of you guys to understand this, here was my first thought when I was looking at it. What makes you different than the other 3,000 companies out there? Give me a break. You're a network marketing company with a compensation plan, and you got some products. Whoop-de-doo. Woo! Big deal. There's 3,000 companies out there. And what I did is I opened up my mind like I asked you to do, and all I did is listen. And when they got done, they said, well, first of all, you're not an independent distributor. You're a social marketer. What? A social marketer. We do everything online. We want to build a satisfied, loyal customer base. In fact, we have people that make over $34,000, and all they have is a customer pod. They're not a rep in the network marketing company. I'm going, explain that again. Well, when a person gets in, they can just go to modere.com. They can sign up, and if they get a code from somebody else, then they become a customer. So when they buy stuff, they get $10 off. And when they buy stuff, then they can just share their link and share their link and share their link. And this one lady's got 600 customers. She made over 34 grand so far. But her son brought her in, and he was a network marketer. And he's tried twice to bring her in as a network marketer, and she goes, I don't like network marketing. I don't like those pyramid things. But she's buying from a website that has living clean products that are the same cost, if not less, than you can get from Walmart or Target. And so I call Lisa Grossman up and I go, Lisa, have you heard Modere? Robert, it'll be the best decision that you've made in the last 12 years. I go, are you serious? She goes, I said, are you in it? She goes, I can't say. And I'm going, oh, really? She said, I did this training with Ricky, and she says, people got nutrition products. They got, they got shampoos. They got all this stuff. So I told Ricky to tell people, to his customers, hey, listen, Scott, I was wondering if you like me enough to support me and my wife and my family. Do you wash dishes? Do you wash clothes? Do you use hand soap? Great. Go check out this site. This product's better than anything that's on the market, and it's very, very good price. I'm going to send you over a link. Just buy some stuff. You're going to get $10 off. If you don't like it, you can send it back and get your money back. But I was just wondering if you could do me a huge favor and help out and support my family. So now Scott goes over to the website, gets the product, and when some of you start getting the product from this company, it's going to flip you out. Some of the most negative people that I know that's now gotten product from the site that never got involved with me in anything. And they're calling me up and they're going, this product is freaking amazing. And I'm going, really? Because I just got my product, right? I meet Bill Ebert today and his wife's going, that shampoo is incredible. Bill said, you won't believe how good the toothpaste is. I'm going, Bill Ebert is excited about a product? You know what I mean? It's pretty freaky. You know what I mean? So anyway, to get to the point is that I sat down and I really, really talked about them, and I searched the whole internet. And you guys know one of my biggest pet peeves. You guys have heard me say I don't like network marketing anymore. And Jeff Roberti corrected me. He says, Robert, you love network marketing because you've helped more people than anyone I know. You hate network marketing owners. You built these giant organizations and helped hundreds of thousands of people, and then the owners make stupid decisions and destroy the whole thing. And I said, wow. What's the difference with Modere? Modere is owned by a company called Z Partner. They own Mrs. Field Cookies. They own TCYB. They own all these companies. They're a $2.3 billion company that owns like 18 companies, and one of them they bought is New Ways, and they rebranded it and called it Modere. There's $300 million backing this company to turn it into a new brand. So it's not a startup. It's 28 years old. They just did a convention in Japan, and they had 21,000 people at the convention. There was one guy that's on stage that's in his early 90s that's gotten a check from New Ways for 28 years. And they just changed the whole name over to Modere. So listen to this, you guys. The company has 9 people that's already making over $1 million a year. They've made way in excess of over, I think it's $60 billion in total revenue over 28 years. One of their products, shampoo, has done billions of dollars on its own. And I think it's over $3 billion that they paid in commissions. So it's not a startup. See, I've been involved in 4 startups, and they all screwed me. You know what I mean? Because startups want you to go out and do sales. They just don't want to give you the stuff to do sales. You know what I mean? So you finally get someone in the company, and as soon as you get them in the company, now you end up customer service. Because it's like, why didn't I get my product? Why is my product wrong? Why is my commissions wrong? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? It's like, come on. You stop bringing people into a company when now you have to turn into customer service or making excuses for all the mistakes they make. So then you just stop promoting. How many people agree with me? Right? So after negotiating with Brian, someone asked me the other day, what is the #1 reason I picked Modere? The #1 reason is I get to work with the Michael Jordan of MLM. If you got a chance to work directly with Michael Jordan, I'm working with a guy named Brian McMullen, and everyone I know calls him the best sponsor that there's ever been. Now, let this freak you out. The guy has multiple positions in multiple companies. He's one of the top people in Modere. Then after Modere sort of went down, then he helped out Modere to be sold to Jeunesse. He was the guy behind Visalis' growth. He was the guy behind Jeunesse's growth. He's the guy behind Vima's growth. So this guy was making $412,000 a month in Vima. Listen, you guys, closely. That's twice as much a month than I've ever made. So think about that. If you were in a profession and everybody looks at you as one of the best in the industry, and now you get to work with someone that makes twice as much as you. Well, he makes twice as much as me a month than I've ever made in just one company. He also has another 4 positions in 4 other companies. So I want to work with the superstars of the world. So when I sat down and listened to them, listened to all their stuff, looked at all their social media, I made a decision Monday to get involved in Modere. It was Monday night. And so I'm going to do the same thing as I've always done. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to break records. I found out this morning, I got up and I hit one of the top positions in the company called team leader. I don't even know what the heck that is. I'm just pretty excited. I got an email, congratulations, you're team leader, and I'm going, all right, that's pretty awesome, you know. And so I already got groups in Canada, Korea, and Australia, and we've been doing this since Monday. Wait a minute. Yeah, today's Thursday. So it's growing pretty fast. And so momentum is key. When you get involved in a company with the right place at the right time, well, what do you think Modere is going to do if no one else got involved? If no one else got involved and I just do what I know how to do with my son and Gano Excel, we're going to take the company and make 9 people $1 million a year. But that's not what happened. What happened is the day I showed up to see Modere, another company got shut down called Vima. Now, they said that maybe today, September 3rd, they would go to court and they would release it so BK could pay his bills, pay his employees, and pay his reps. I found out today that now they postponed that till the 15th. How many people would continue to work for a company if you went 3 weeks without a check? If your check was $10.15, you'd probably hold on. If your check was 60 grand, no. So there's going to be some people that are going to hang out till the 15th to see what's happened. But right now, I know that of over 30 people that are top leaders from other companies that now have flown in to look at this company, Modere, since I've been there. Because the word's getting out. If Robert Hollis is doing this, I better get in. So that's where we are. Now, what's going to happen to unlimited profits? It's going to grow faster and quicker than it ever has. Why? Because just like I said to Scott, would you do me a huge personal favor and just try the product out? Once Scott tries the product out and he likes it, he's either going to be a satisfied customer. He might even build a customer pod for me that I get paid up to 42% off of. And if Scott's really smart, he might slide over into the business. I don't know. You know, sometimes Scott holds out for a long time just to prove a point. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, sometimes he just hangs on. He waits till people makes millions of dollars, and he goes, okay. So, Scott, I'm playing with you.
I'm in, okay, so. All right.
Hey, Scott, you and I are family. You and I are family. So I looked in my back office today when I went team leader, and my buddy and my dear friend and a guy I love a lot is not on there. So you can tell me you're in, but when I log in here, my family members will be in. Okay? So I love you. I love you. I love you. You know that you could just use the hand soap and I'm going to be okay, right? Okay, so let me finish this up. Now I want to go back to where we were, and then I'm done. So what do I get to do now? I get to go out there and do what I've done my entire 28 years, except for the last 2 years. I get to introduce people to incredibly cool products that help them better their lives. Some of those people are going to just stay customers. Out of some of those, they're going to become reps. Or now we get to call them social marketers. When they become social marketers, they're going to pick a decision. They're going to get in at $29, at $129, and then upgrade later, or they're going to come in for $399. Once they make a decision to get in and they're in, then what's the next decision? We got to do a 4 steps to success. So you guys are going to see videos. Ask the people that invited you to this to get their links. You're going to see Modere's retail site. You're then going to see, you know, the videos on the product. Then you're going to see the videos on a game plan on how to make $23,000 or $3,000 in the next 30 days. So your goal, like I talked to Melody, is everyone out there needs to listen to this. We're going to take 12 people, and every one of you needs to say the same thing. We're going to take 12 people. We're going to make them 3,000. Out of the 12, 3 of them are going to make over 10, and some of them are going to make 25,000 in the month of September. Mark my words, it's going to happen. I'm 2 away from my 12. I'm 2 away from my 12. Now I got to go back to the 12 and start putting 3 underneath the 12. See, I don't have to worry about that with Junior because he's already gone. All right? So, so here's the next step. Watch this. So now, once I get him in the company, we do the 4 steps. Then the next step is a 23K game plan. So the videos are already there. So now once you go through the 23-day game plan, then the next thing people are going to want to go is okay, what's next? Scott, you need to get trained. Well, where's the training? Unlimited Profits. You guys see this? So if you watched me turn around and me and my son put, 700,000 people in Gonal Excel, that's a little more than what we have as members in Unlimited Profits right now. Now, they'll get it if they go through that step. They're not getting it when they go through it. You know who are the most successful Unlimited Profits members right now? People that are focused on their #1 primary company. You look at people out there like Jeanette, and from Australia. And people that are focused, they're bringing people into their company, and then they're going, well, what do I do now? This is the best training on the internet. And they bring them over to Unlimited Profits because that's naturally the next step. So if I said to someone like, Don, hey, Don, would you like to be an auto mechanic? Yeah, I'd like to be an auto mechanic. Great. Let's sit down. Let's get your application filled out. Let's get everything going. Hey, when are you ready to go to work? Well, wait a minute. I said I was going to be an auto mechanic, but I've never ever worked on cars. No problem. Let's send you to tech school. My God, it's the way that it works. And what we've been doing in Unlimited Profits, so now what's my #1 goal? Unlimited Profits, still Unlimited Profits. You know what I mean? It's just people need a vehicle, and I haven't had a vehicle for over 2 years. So Modere is going to be my vehicle while I'm building Unlimited Profits, which is my #1 focus, my goal, my legacy, when Robert Hollis is no longer on this planet. Just like Bill Gates. When people say, what is Bill Gates known for? I promise you guys, people will probably not even say Microsoft when he dies. When Bill Gates dies, people are going to say, what's Bill Gates known for? Eradicating malaria, helping children, doing education as children. He's going to be known for his Gates Foundation. Now, I know that this sounds weird when I say this to you guys, and then I'll stop, is I don't want to be known as one of the best MLM people on the planet. It's a vehicle for me. When I die and I'm gone, I want people to go, wow, Unlimited Profits changed so many people's lives. It didn't make a difference what vehicle they drove. It's funny, I know some of you know that I'm very spiritual. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's known for NASCAR capital of the world. I don't care if you drive for Toyota, Ford, Chrysler, Chevy. I don't care what brand you drive, but I know every one of them go to a driving school. Did you guys catch that? It's like, the people of the world, the Roger Penske's of the world, want to find the best drivers on the planet, and they want to school them and mentor them to make them world champions. So Roger Penske at one time was repping for Chevy. Last year he needed to make a change and he went to Ford. And I'm sure there was some people somewhere in the world that was pissed off at Roger Penske from leaving Chrysler. But I'll tell you the people that are not pissed off his drivers. Roger Penske decided to leave Chrysler and go to Ford, and you know, one of his drivers won the world championship. You see what I mean? So I'm glad I got a vehicle. It allows me to go out there and you know, participate in the world of being able, because when you talk to people and you say, hey, listen, would you like to make money by selling products that help people live cleaner? It's like, wow, I got it. It's like, you guys are not gonna realize how good you are when you start going out there with Modere and they look at your website the very first time and they go, whoa, this is a nice website. And you're like, wow, I talked to someone for a second and they're excited. This is different. And then what you guys are going to have to do is learn to keep it simple, because this company's gotten me excited. You know what I mean? I got people calling me up, hey, talk to me about Modere. And I'm saying, listen, look at these links. They go, no, I just want to talk to you. And I'm going, watch these links. You know what I mean? They're like calling me back and going, yeah, I have a couple of questions. I'm going, great, because I'll get the #1 distributor on the line, Justin Prince. He made $86,000 his first month. He's already making $80,000 a month. If you want to understand the comp plan, I'll send you a video that he did. They go, Robert, why don't you explain to me the compensation plan? I don't know it yet. I don't want to know it. I got to get 3 people, get in for $400. I get 3 people in and I get my $500 back. You guys all know that I'm not going to do a training right now, but get this. You get people in, you get them results, you cover their auto ship, you get them in profit. There it is. If someone gets in Modere and we help them get their money back, once you guys see the box you get and the products you get in it, we're not going to have people upset at us. We're going to have an explosion on our hands. People in this room and listen to this video are going to make more money in the next couple of months than they've made in their entire network marketing careers. And you know what everybody's going to say? Scott, how did you get to 10 grand so much? Well, I show people Modere, and then I put them involved in the best training company on the planet called Unlimited Profits. Wham! There it is. So, Melody, back to you. I hope you guys got that. I'd love to have you work with us, and I'm here to make some changes and really make some things happen.
Well, thank you so much, Robert. Thank you for sharing. Just so everybody knows, I'm in and I am completely jacked up. I am so very excited. I was telling Robert earlier, I never thought I would be with a product company again. In fact, Doug and I were just having a discussion last weekend, and I'm just so excited to be here. Robert, so I want to clarify for everybody, because I'm getting this question.
Okay.
So we're using Unlimited Profits to build Modere, and Modere to build Unlimited Profits?
Yes.
Win-win.
Absolutely.
Win-win. That's awesome.
I'm going to give you guys a preview to a video that I'm going to do hopefully Monday. And I'll be short here because I think you guys are going to love it. I'm pulling my wife's brand new Escalade Platinum 2015 out of the garage. Okay? She pulls it out every day. But it's like, I think it's got 6,000 or 7,000 miles on it. $100,000 Escalade Platinum. This thing, unbelievable. And then I'm going to pull out my Harley Fat Boy, and I'm going to pull it in front of it. Then I'm going to pull out the Ghost, the Rolls-Royce Ghost, and park it next to this. And then I'm going to get in the front of the camera, and I'm going to look at everybody and go, you know what's cool about being smart? Every day I get to make a decision of which one of these vehicles I'm going to take to the store. And every day I get out, I can take one of them or none of them. But guess what? I got a brand new vehicle, and it's an Escalade. This might be called Modere. Then you see the Harley. That's what I love. That's what the fun spirit of me. That might be called, I don't know, Life Mechanic. And the Ghost, unlimited profits. Now, if you don't think you could drive all 3 vehicles, I can guarantee you can. So, I'm going to drive all 3 vehicles as much as I can, and I'm going to have fun on one and fun on the other and fun on the other, and I'm going to put miles on all of them at the same time. So for those of you that don't think that you can drive more than 1 vehicle, you can at the same time, but I could drive them all 3 in one day. But I can't drive them at the same time. So I might get up in the morning, spend some time in the Ghost, bring the Ghost back, do a couple of, videos on Periscope with the Harley, and then I'm going to jump over on the Escalade and sign some people up in Modere that can live clean. How do you guys like the video?
Like it.
Yeah, because people get all messed up in the head, man. They get, oh, you can't do all those things at the same time. I worked for Roger Penske, a multi-billionaire, and that was 29 years ago. And when I started with Longo Toyota out in El Monte, California, they gave me an employee's manual. And when I got the employee manual, I worked for one of 77 companies that Roger Penske owned. He's got the #1 car dealership in every make and model of car. Can you imagine as people looked at him and went, wow, you got the #1 dealership in the world, it's Toyota. Well, now I'm going to do Ferrari. Another vehicle? So you guys can drive out to Las Vegas, and you see this giant casino called the Wynn, and you pull into the Wynn, and there sits Wynn/Penske Ferrari. Yeah, you can have more than 1 vehicle. What are the people that are telling you that you can't? Oh, the people that want you to be focused on their vehicle. That's who. End of story. Ouch. I'm sorry. I left a mark somewhere. Okay. Back to you, Melody.
Wow, yeah. I know somebody felt that somewhere, huh?
Yeah. It's like...
So, I'm really, really excited, Robert. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Robert Hollis Jr. here too, and I've been looking at information. I have been kind of submerging myself a little bit while I'm busy with Unlimited Profits. Go figure, 2 things, riding 2 vehicles. And I literally have not been able to sleep the last couple of nights because I am so, when I say I'm excited, I mean it. I mean, I am really, really, really looking forward to this future, and I'm going to be one of those, top income earners. I know that. And we're looking for people that are wanting something more. And we want to help you guys. And that's why we're sharing this with you. And it's not mandatory, right, Robert? No way. No way. Unlimited Profits is here to help you become the better version of you and to train you in what you need. But Robert Hollis Jr.
Some people watching this hangout. I love this hangout. I can't wait for it to see people see it recorded. It's going to be awesome, Melody. This hangout will make you millions and millions of dollars. And some people are going to be watching this and saying, you know what? I'm not interested in right now upgrading my car. Guess how I'm going to treat you? Exactly the way I treated you before you got on this hangout. I don't care what vehicle you drive. I'm interested in your happiness and success. That's just what I am. If you don't come to a life mechanic seminar, I still love you. You don't want to jump on the back of my Harley and go for a scary ride with no helmets. You know what I mean? That's okay. It's totally okay. For those of you that went to the LA event, it was probably a different ride than you're used to, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're currently in Unlimited Profits and that's all you want to do, that's great. When I met BJ told me straight to my face, hey, listen, I already got a lot going on. I'm not really interested in getting an Unlimited Profits vehicle. And I said, okay, great, that's fine. I still wanted to help her in any way I could. And I think if you ask BJ, it was because my willingness to help her, regardless of what decision she made, is what made her say, you know what, this guy doesn't need my money. He doesn't want my money. I want to be a part of something like this.
100%.
And so that's the way you guys got to get. So if some of you guys decide that you don't want to get in Modere, it's not going to change my life. But I promise you one thing, I'm going to make you wish you did every day. Because I'll be out there driving fast, and you guys are going to hear people go, wait a minute, the train is leaving. I already got people calling me right now that, Phil, you know how many people, I'm sorry I'm rambling again, but you guys know people that always say, I wish I was in at the beginning when Robert got in and Robert Hollis Jr. got in Gano Excel. Oh, man, I wish I just got on the train and listened to what they told me, because I would have wanted to be one of those people that were making $3 grand a week like Junior. Now I'm getting involved and doing it again, and there's people sitting around going, wish I would have got in at the beginning. You know, I'm going, the beginning, it started last Monday. Get on the train. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. That's one thing I have to say with you, Robert. We always have such a great time. There's always lots of laughs. I love that about you. Robert Hollis Jr., I know that you and I have been speaking quite a bit, and I got some pretty interesting pictures from you yesterday with your new product. Can you come out and share with us how do you think, just share with us. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to ask. I have so many questions. I know you've got all the answers. You know what I'm looking for. We've chatted. So can you come out and give your take on all of this?
Yes. Well, first off, you know, as we're growing this, and people that want to be a part of this, or if they have questions, you know, always feel free to reach out to me. We can set up, you know, hangouts with Doug and Scott and Melody. You know, so I don't really have much to share right now, other than, you know, the sense of urgency and excitement right now. You know, I still remember back in 2009 when the last time my father did this, I barely knew what I was doing. And all I did was, you know, held on to my father's coattails and put my head down, and, you know, was at the right place at the right time. And that's how I became so successful so fast. You know, it's like being a part of something. Melody said it the best is, you know, when we met Melody, we were already done with our phase 1. We were done with our 90-day run. And she made a lot of money with us, but she was never there in the beginning to see this part of the phase. And very few people are fortunate enough to be in this very beginning run with the phase. You know, will people be able to join Modere a year, 2 years from now and still make money? Absolutely. But people know my father and what we have done in 90 days, and you're going to want to be a part of this. And just like my father said in Melody, you know, if you don't want to, that's okay. We're still here to support you. We're still here to, you know, help you become a better you. But guys, you know, people that know my father and what we've done, I just was speaking to somebody this morning, and I said, listen, my father just joined me and my father joined an MLM. And he goes, are you serious? I go, yep, first time in 8 years. He goes, give me the link, I'm in. Wait a second, don't you want to know what the product and the company name is? No, if your dad's doing it, I trust him, and I'm not going to miss out on another one of these. So, guys, you know, we're here to support and help you, but I still, you know, I know that back in 2009, I was a baby in the industry. I didn't know what I was doing. And, you know, all I did was grab onto my coattails, put my head down, and that 90-day run changed my life forever. It basically set up my family for the next 7 years. And I know there's some people listening to this that's going to do the same thing I did and change their life forever. And there's going to be some people that just watches it happen. You know, but guess what? I always love this statement is, you know, if you look back on your life, you know, the things that you regret the most isn't the mistakes that you did, it's the things you missed out on. So, you know, I strongly suggest getting to whoever referred you. You know, we really with unlimited profits, whoever your upline is in unlimited profits, and say, listen, let me see the videos, and guys, we're just keeping it simple. You know, everybody laughs because everybody's heard my story about keeping it simple. When I was the high school dropout, I was making $3,500 a week, guys, and I didn't understand the comp plan. That's a true story. I still don't understand the comp plan over here. You know, show people videos if they're interested. We can help them get started by a game plan. It's that simple. So, of course, I'm here to answer any questions, but I'm probably just going to refer you to a video. So, but please feel free to reach out to me. This is the easiest thing I've ever seen. And I don't want to take up too much time because I know we're right here at the hour and I've got another hangout as well. But you guys all know I love and support each and every one of you, regardless of what your decision is. You know, and it goes to show in the past, we work with people and support, help people in limited profits that are in other network marketing companies. We're fine with that. But guys, I don't know, maybe the next time Dad does a 90-day launch might be in the next 8 years from now. So I don't know when you guys will see this again. So I'm just telling you the sense of urgency right now. But thank you so much, Melody, for having me on.
Thank you so much, Robert, for joining us. I so love and appreciate your guys' love and support, and it's always been there. It's always been there. And I know we joke about Scott being the king of consistency, but truly, he's emulating you guys. And that's where it comes from. You guys have always been consistent with your support for us. I have to tell you guys that I am, you know, it's a no-brainer for me. When I heard about this, you know, yeah, I was a little, you know, like I said, I never saw myself as with a product company ever again because of what I've seen other people in product companies have to do. And I found that's not what this is. This is so simple. And what I came to realize is, you know, I wanted to learn everything that Robert was doing and how he had gained success, but yet I wasn't doing anything else other than unlimited profits. And he's given us the skills. He's helping us learn those skills, the skills that I didn't have to begin with, to become successful at no matter what I chose to do, whether it was to open a shoe store, write a book, or join a company. I know that I'm going to be successful in this, and I missed out on that phase one. I came in kind of towards the end there, and I just knew. I trust and love Robert and Junior so much that I want to be like them. I want to have their success, and I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm going to, Robert, you said something to me when I asked you to mentor me, when we talked on the phone the first time about being mentored. And you said, Melody, I would love to mentor you, but you're going to have to do what I do to get the results that I got. And so I choose to do what you do to get the results that you got. You're going to get even more. So I'm there with you. I'm life partners here, business partners, and we're just really, really excited. I don't know. I know this is the top of the hour. We've been keeping you guys for a whole hour. You've been listening to Robert and Robert Hollis Jr. I don't want to keep you guys anymore, but I want to say we love and appreciate you. We're here to support you no matter what you choose to do. But I was not going to be, you know, I was not going to miss this for myself. I would follow Robert to the end of the earth because I trust his decisions. And, yeah, I'm in. I've got my link, and anybody who wants to be part of this, get a hold of your sponsor. If they're not, get a hold of us. We'll make sure that you get taken care of. But, again, this is your choice, and we look forward to talking to you guys all soon. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, and don't forget the pro show tonight.
No.
The pro show.
I'll be on the pro show.
All right, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check your email for your link, or it's in your back office. Thank you so much, Robert. Do you want to close out and say anything?
I just want to tell each and every one of you I love and respect your decision no matter what it is. So Susan and Louise and Doug, you already know you made a decision. BJ, Don, just off, Eric, Scott, you know I love you. If you wash away, I play with my son, Junior and Matthew and Kyle. You're my son. So I gotta I got to rib you when I can, sort of make you smile, make you feel better. I'm telling you what, I heard that you were under the weather recently, and so I'm in prayers for you all the time, and I just know that you're going to have a speedy recovery, and don't feel pressured. You know, just make the decision that you know is right in your heart. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
All right, love you guys. I got to go.
Love you. Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Robert,
See y'all on the pro show. Talk to y'all soon.
Yes, Scott.
check your back office in 5 minutes.
Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Please. Bye-bye.